So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go, set, 15, run, 15 run. Set.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
Come on, set, 18 Gator. Oh, you got deep?
To throw on second down. Romo, quick hitch, complete. It's Wade. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check. Switch.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 4th down, Fields. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Throwing again. Fields. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now it's Romo. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check that little Mike 52 right here. Hey, man, watch the boot.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On the ready.
52. Man out.
Now.
Down to a knee is Romo, and that should be all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the Lions, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7 and 6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.